sightings of ghosts, an abandoned insane asylum, creepy ass dolls, werewolves, and witches, honey. Do not obey, stay woke. Nobody's gonna stop me. This is real. Do not obey, stay woke. Scary as hell. What's up, guys? It's me, Do Not Obey, and let's get into a video. Now, we're talking about Erwin High School. This is in Asheville, North Carolina. Go Tar Heels, okay? Now, like I've always said, these mountains are satanic. There's a lot of crazy things that has happened, that continue to happen, and to me, up until right now as I'm speaking, there's a lot of things that's still going on, okay? So Erwin High School is one of my rivals back in the day when we played basketball and football and track, baby. But that's back in the 2000s. I'm not gonna be one of those old people, but we used to whip that ass. But anyway, so it says, do you know the haunted history of Erwin High School? Now, it says it has been rumored that Erwin High School in Asheville, North Carolina is a haunted location. We'll explain why people think this below, okay? Now, it also says, do you think the rumors are true? I do believe they're true because I've seen things in my own area. All right, this lets you know where the school is. Now, it says Pottersfield in the 19th centuries when the new Clyde Erwin High School was built, just outside Asheville, the remnants of what was called the Old County Home Graveyard was dug up to make room for the new building. Numerous transients and casualties of sickness who were buried there were moved across the street, planted below unmarked wooden crosses. There's so much fucked up shit that just happened right there. Let me just read, okay. The remnants, however you say that word, of what was called the Old County Home Graveyard was dug up to make room for the new building. So instead of respecting these graves and respecting where these people laid and lied and had markers, I believe, and these people were transients and they had a lot of casualties of sickness and they were buried there. Then they were picked up, pulled out, allegedly, and moved across the street and planted below with unmarked wooden crosses. It is said that the restless spirits of those buried here still haunt the school. Well, duh. And many janitors who have worked the night shift there refuse to recount the things they've experienced while inside. Unmarked graves are said to still lie beneath the potter's field overlooking the school. So maybe a lot of them didn't have markers, but it's just the point. What was wrong with the other side of the street that you couldn't just put the building there and respect the graveyard? But do you see how I say that things are as above, so below? Things are flipped upside down and everything is just backwards and the world is so up. Instead of using the land over there that had no bodies, no people laying in it, you decided to pull them up out of their resting places, not knowing if they had spiritual things put on them, certain areas they were buried in. What if they had to be buried in that side to keep them at peace? We don't know. So now we're going to pick these people up, move them across the street, put the school where they were, and half of them, allegedly, I don't even think, okay, let's just keep it real. I don't think they moved any of the bodies. I'm going to keep it real. I really don't. I don't think they moved any of them. And if they did, they didn't move the whole cemetery. I don't believe it. Let's just keep it real. So you're going to sit there and put stuff on top of people and then allegedly have the graveyard on the opposite side, but the school's still looking at the graveyard. Does that make any... Y'all, I'm just saying, it makes you think about... And that's another thing about Lake Lanier. That whole black town was flooded away. And people were still there and drowned. And there were graveyards still there up under Lake Lanier, and they wonder why people have incidents and accidents, because these spirits and ancestors are mad, honey. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this short little video. Do some research on Asheville, baby. These mountains are crazy. And like I always say, do not obey. Stay woke. Peace.